Yo, 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 yo. This is Mr. Matic Long and Strong, aka Shaw Infinite, and this is the Taste Buds Podcast.
Your auntie said you posted something about an eggplant on your Instagram.
Whoa. Whoa. Hey, we back. Taste Buds Podcast. Another special guest. Sha, let them know who we got.
Big Bottle Broderick in the building, aka Mr. Say Less.
The one and only.
You know
it's
what
a
I'm
pleasure.
saying?
How you
It's
feeling,
a pleasure. I'm feeling great. Feeling good. And I'm ready to just talk about the culture.
Yeah. This is the Taste Buds Podcast where we talk about weed, some food. You know what I'm saying? We also share a bunch of
music.
delicacies of life.
Yes.
Exactly. Yeah,
Life.
it is centered around music because I am the SHAHINFINITE. Gato hates when I do that.
Nah, spell them. Let them know
Spell
how to
that
Gotta
spell
let
shit
them
out.
know.
Yeah,
I think a
Shaw
lot of people don't know
Infinite,
how to spell.
You know what I'm saying?
Everyone gonna know the name sooner or later. So
Yeah. Oh, but I gotta say this though. Shout out to Les from back home, who is the owner of the Say Less brand. The reason why I call it Big Bottle B, you know what I'm saying, Mr. Say Less, because when we met, I had a Say Less shirt in my car provided by Les.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? And then I saw that Broderick had Say Less in his Instagram bio.
Just as like a random like,
Exactly.
mantra.
it was
Yeah,
to say
yeah.
less, do more. Actually.
So I was like, I gotta gift this man a shirt. You
Hey,
know what I'm saying?
Was that the
Yeah.
night that we went to that weird ass bar in like the middle of nowhere, or was that a different night?
Ooh,
Was that
no,
Trip-
it was a
that
different
Trip Easy
night.
You were there, right?
I might have been.
No,
It was
B-
like a glaze party that we were spinning at. It was like in like Simi Valley or some shit.
Yeah,
You know what?
it's been so many wild nights full of pack.
Yeah. I
So
was
many
probably
wild
so
nights full of
faded.
pack.
But it was
You know what
all
I'm
good,
saying?
Yeah, full
man.
pack for sure.
It's funny how
Yeah.
we all met through the same person though. So I gotta give a shout out to my man Sap Murphy.
Yes. Big shout out to Sap.
Big shout out.
We all
Integral
met because
part.
of Sap. How
just
about
wouldn't
that?
be happening right now if
You know
it
what
wasn't
I'm
my
saying?
man. So
Trip Easy.
It's gonna be a
Amp
legendary
Radio.
event when we get you on the show, Sap.
Wait, so
Big
fact.
legendary event.
that's a fact.
real quick, how did you meet Sat?
Man, I go way back with him since
Ooh.
MJ camp. Actually,
Okay.
we grew up playing at MJ camp together. Then he played on my first AAU team with my father, and from there we just, we were boys. He went to
Oh, yeah.
Samuel, I went to Beverly Hills. It's a little rivalry there.
Yeah.
And then we reconnected over just sports and music too. And he introduced me to Lave, introduced me to Shaw. It was all around the same time. So it's just like,
yeah.
it's pretty crazy. And then now I'm just going off, learning more about just music and in general, just meeting people, new opportunities each and every day. It's just,
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
I gotta
let's
take
also-
it in one day at a time.
Yeah,
and
it's a
Let's give a
cherish
big
these
shout out.
relationships.
Let's give a big shout out to Lave and Kylie, a
My
part of
dog,
Palm
Lave.
Studios Collective, who was
Yes,
also
sir.
like a part of us all merging together.
Palm Way, the only way.
Yeah, a big part of all our musical experiences. If you don't know what, I'm saying, great music sounds like nowadays, y'all need to tap into that Lave and Kylie.
Some
Straight
live
up.
great music
That's
as
that real
well.
shit.
Straight up.
Real shit.
Man.
Hell yeah. So
You got
there's a
filter?
lot of shit going on
There
since we
is.
spoke last.
There is, man.
Let me grab a filter.
Depending on where y'all want to start, I know we got some shit to say for sure.
We got a lot of stuff to say.
Talk that. Before we get into all
the controversy.
the controversy and everything like that, if y'all want to get just like 5 seconds moment of silence for Mac Miller and the fact that
Facts.
it's September 11th today. So we got to remember 9/11. We also going to remember Mac Miller, you know what I'm saying?
Let's
So
go.
moment of silence right now. And we back, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
man. If you're struggling out there, you need help, you need a friend, like hit us up, hit your best friend up, hit your family up, like let people know, because it's one of the hardest things to admit that as a person you're broken.
Yeah.
And like if you give that to somebody, like they're gonna help you if they care
and,
about
and
you.
all it takes is one person, really.
Yeah.
It will take one person just to reach out and just ask, even if everything is fine, they have a smile, and just keep asking.
Big fact.
Make sure everyone is good, and you want to look out for your loved ones, and you don't want to keep seeing the good ones go too soon. So
Yeah, because it's a cycle. And I feel like if we
Yeah.
don't
I feel
break
like it's not
something,
stopping.
if we don't break something, it's
Pick a
like,
good therapy too. Like, you know what I mean? Like I know we sit here and we self-medicating right now, but smoking weed is actually a form of therapy for me.
Absolutely.
As well as sitting around and talking with friends and recording music. You know
That's
what I'm
true.
saying? And helping my influence inspire other creatives. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just gotta share your gift to really know who you are and discover who you are at the same time. Art is the only place where like we know ourselves and we don't know ourselves.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
Like-
saying? You gotta keep elevating the superpower. That way, oh shit, I didn't know I had that in my Duffy.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Like
Yeah.
straight up, like if I didn't have music as an outlet, like I could like accurately say today that it's way more likely I'd be depressed. Like
Oh,
just
way
because
better.
it's just like there's nothing to
Yeah.
get out of
and,
it.
and whether
Yeah.
what it's music, you cooking, gardening, you getting yourself a hobby. Mine was sports. Me without basketball, especially the game of basketball, when life was just coming at me from all different angles. I got school to worry about, work.
Can we
you
talk
know,
about that? Cause I actually saw a picture. Well, you said that you and Sap linked over the MJ camp.
Yeah, MJ can way
Yeah,
back.
I saw a picture of like you driving the lane, like you know what I'm saying,
Skipping
scooting
in that
around, like
lane.
giving him that face, like ooh, you know what
I
I'm
hit him
saying.
with
Then
the
Sap
fillet,
was in the
too.
back, like the fuck is he doing? What the fuck is he doing? Face on.
Yeah,
Let's
man.
talk about your journey with basketball, cause I got a little bit of journey with basketball too.
Yeah, man. I mean, in high school I played 3 other sports too. I played, I played basketball, football, and baseball. But really, basketball was the one outlet where I can just go on an open gym, just me myself, like, and honestly, just get away from the world. Nothing is more therapeutic for a basketball player than just an open gym to yourself.
Yeah.
And maybe
Talk
if you get
that.
someone to rebound for
Yeah.
you, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Talk that.
That's like a
but-
studio, empty studio with an engineer. Same shit.
Exactly. And
Exactly.
if it wasn't for that, not saying, I would have been on the streets or anything, but I would have had a lot of other distractions that would get me away
Yeah.
from my end goal. So,
Man, talk that real shit, B. What you play, D? What you play, D? What?
D2, yeah,
D2,
I played.
okay.
Yeah, I played over at Fisher College,
Okay.
in Boston. After playing a couple years of JUCO,
Yeah.
Division II, and it was cool
That
experience
step
being
back
out there.
crazy. Tell them get at your highlight reel, man. You know what I'm
hey,
saying?
I think I
It's-
saw some shit on like
You know
on
what I'm
your
saying?
story,
If you want to
right?
go see it,
Yeah.
Broderick Smith, Fisher Falcons, it's on YouTube still. Go ahead and if you want to see some buckets being
Yeah.
getting.
My relationship with basketball actually ties into this podcast too. Here's how I'm gonna link it. So, I played basketball a lot, like just growing up. I walked on to my high school team. I was practice team at first, you know what I'm saying. And then a few niggas' grades fell off. I had to get right, you know what I'm
Just
saying. Then
step
I ended up
That
starting.
straight
by
A
the-
shot.
Exactly. I ended up starting by the end of the year. So kids, you know what I'm saying, use your strong suits to your advantage.
Absolutely.
Not always an athlete, you know what I'm saying. But anyways, I got to Pepperdine, and I started managing. Just because I was friends with the homies, Atif and Stacy.
Yeah.
Stacy linked me to Trey. Because they went to like some bar some night or whatever. Or they met at AZ. And then it was crazy because I remember Stacy saying that like, yo, this cat like want to put you on for one of his shows. But who you really need to fuck with is his homie who knows jazz music like a lot. Like I
Yeah.
seen his homie working, whatever, and his homie ended up being late.
Laven.
Yeah, so I was like,
That's
oh
tight.
shit.
It's crazy
Yeah,
what
no,
these
it's-
relationships can do. And the thing is though too, you can't bring everybody like you fuck with around other people because you
Facts.
don't know. And it takes a special kind of person to notice that and know who to put in with the right circle or like introduce the right
Yeah.
people to
But like Sap said, if I could trust you on the court, I could trust you anywhere.
exactly.
Just let you know, it all started with an orange basketball.
Exactly.
And I never really played sports. Like I played sports when I was young and stuff. But like I feel like that relationship with sports is similar with music too. It's like you trust someone with your art, which like sport is an art. You know what I mean? It's like that's the ultimate bond right there.
Yeah, and the two like main team sports that really just teaches you stuff outside of just the sport itself is football and basketball because those are, especially in football too, because you go on a war with with your people. It's a physical game and
It's like
everything.
very much team sport. Yeah. Like,
Yeah, and just from like the grind from like 2 days in the off season, you put in that work and. Just to know that you're playing 11 people at a time. You have to be all in sync at once.
Yeah.
And
That's just
same
tough.
thing
That's like
with
a
basketball.
band.
Yeah.
It's keeping a whole
Same
band
thing with basketball,
almost.
man.
Yeah, man, like it's crazy. It's crazy. Like I gave somebody an analogy yesterday. Everybody was like, just looking, you know what I'm saying? Just looking at the negative aspects of life, which is something that I don't like to do on a daily.
Yeah.
And then saying like, oh my gosh, like you super resilient. I don't know, like how you keeping a smile on your face, et cetera, et cetera. And I was like, man, Kobe's still Kobe when he down 20.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, and
Yeah.
those be the greatest games when you run it back. Like, damn, he came back from all that. I'm like, hell yeah. Like,
That's when you really find like someone's true self is like when they're at their lowest point. Like if they're still a good person and they want to, like if you want to help people and you have nothing, like that's the epitome of what humanity should be.
Exactly.
So-
It's character too. You know what you doing when they not watching.
Yeah.
So
Man, fuck. Mac Miller.
that shit
That's
is crazy, man.
Yeah, man.
And I was telling someone this the other day with the whole thing with Mac. When have you ever seen his name in the news about anything bad, anything beef related?
yeah.
You know,
He's very
the worst I would,
neutral.
the worst is no disrespect to him, but it was just what I think his only, criticism was.
Yeah, the fact that he did a lot of drugs.
Well, not even that, just like his kind of rap style, people thought he was corny. And, a lot of other rappers and similarities, like even from like J. Cole's to the Kendrick, like it's crazy how people can't sometimes like realize it until he's
didn't-
gone.
Yeah,
And
he didn't
you
get
know
that
how-
recognition. Like,
Yeah.
and then also like it's like, oh, his album's #1 now. It's like
Yeah.
that's great, but like that sucks, bro.
And
That's
it's
what it
same-
takes.
And it's that's what it took with X. And
I wonder how Nicki Minaj feels. No, I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you.
Too soon.
Way too soon. That was fucked up too. My fault.
All good. But yeah,
Yeah.
man, it's just like I said, what we said earlier. Just talk to you people, man, because if the great ones can go soon, like
Yeah.
so we
One thing
gotta-
that
we
I
gotta
would
help
like
each
to
other.
one thing that I would like to highlight about Mac's life though, something that he really gave me to play on. Not even just being like an independent artist, but being cool with all crowds.
Yeah.
It's just like Knife wanted to say something about you. Talib Kweli say something about you in the same right that Chance the Rapper say something about you. Vince Staples say something about you. Earl Sweatshirt say something about you. The new ones that say something about you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so crazy. And they all be like how you show love. You know what I'm saying? Your ex-girl showing love. Your current girl showing love. You know what I'm saying? Everybody mentioning how sweet your mother was. That means that like you invited hip hop, you know what I'm saying? You invited the culture and you engulfed it into your lifestyle, you engulfed it into your family. You ain't just keep it like at bay of like, oh, I just, you know what I'm saying, I work with these niggas, et cetera, et cetera. I also want to talk about how he was an advocate for Black Lives Matter and for fuck Donald Trump.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At the same time, understanding like his
Remember when
privilege.
Donald tried to sue him.
Yeah,
over that
understanding
shit.
his
That track,
privilege
yeah.
being the right, you know what I'm saying, being the white male, but then using it to help his fucking friends.
Yeah.
I feel like that's dope. You know what I'm saying? That's admirable as well. So shout out to Mac, man.
I think the way he was able to open up and be as authentic to that right there really stuck to his core fan base, because he does still, like, he has diehard fans. Like you still see that, but it's just at the same time it's crazy how it wasn't like kind of globally known.
Yeah.
Like because he really fucked with everybody. Like
He's a very like low key artist. Like,
yeah,
like
but
he's-
like had stupid juice because it was just like yeah, Mac, like you should have that real shit. So R.I.P.
And now let me ask you: Have you guys gone back and listened to his latest album?
Swimming. Yeah,
Bro, it's just like, I know it's just like everything makes sense after, but like,
Well,
just the very first track, man, like the very first shit he says, dude,
Yeah. Here's the thing though.
gives me chills.
When I'm just, you know what I'm saying, as a person who was going through like some mental stuff around the like time when Mac dropped his album, I already knew and understood that it was medicine. You know what I'm saying? For himself and for the frequency of the time. So when it came out, to me, I was saying that I put in a group chat with the homies. I was like, yo, Mac Miller got the best album of this year, regardless of what the stats say, like, et cetera, et cetera. Yeah. And they were like, Scorpion? That was the reaction. They was like, you got him over Scorpion? And I was like, yes, because like I didn't get a thank you moment. I didn't get a thank you moment from Drake's album until second track, which is still good.
Yeah.
Still good. But
like,
I was like, as soon as I played Mac's album, I was
Yeah.
like, thank you. I was like, this is, for some reason, this is what I needed to hear. And you know what I'm saying? You knew that I needed to hear it at this very moment in time in my life. You know what I'm saying? That nonstop thing cranked too, though.
Too.
That's why, you know what I'm saying?
Keith.
That's when I was like, thank you
Yeah.
on the Scorpion. I was
Yeah.
like,
That's
oh
the
my
kind of shit
gosh.
that makes you forget about your problems, and the other one is, you know, makes you
Exactly.
face
It's-
them head on and hopefully.
Yeah.
So,
treat them.
and that's why you have the different types of artists.
Yeah.
That's why Mac was always gonna be relevant.
Have you guys seen his latest music video?
Mac?
Yeah.
No.
He's in a coffin. It's like the Kill Bill scene, and he's like buried alive in a coffin.
And it's crazy because you saw X's
X did the
last
same
video.
thing.
Same shit at the funeral, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
there's all signs.
There's so many signs.
There's always signs.
It's
and
a little crazy to know and understand that rappers are prophets at times.
Yeah.
You know, I think Diego Lavin and I had this conversation when we were talking, like, and we said that artists are in direct correlation to their vertical relationship. You know what I'm saying, to the spirit. It's like being plugged into spiritual energy, and then having your vessel like so fluid that you're able to help other people feel it. You know what I'm saying? It's like God playing a flute and you're the flute.
Wow.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like that. And so it's like the sound of it is chilling to people. It's like,
Yeah.
oh shit. And that's what we get when real artists and, you know what I'm saying, big names is on stage. That's why we pay to go to those shows.
Yeah.
That's why people proposing at Daniel Caesar concerts and shit. Because they feel that transfer of energy. You know what I'm saying? That's the best part.
Hey, cliche.
That's what they're paying for, yeah.
It's all about energy, though. I feel that.
That's crazy.
And I feel that. And another thing too, especially when you're able to engage the crowd when you're performing out loud, and to see it to see the crowd growing, even if you start off with just a semi crowd, but you see people drawing their attention, and that stands out too.
That's why you do it too, though, because it's like that's like the direct reference to the frequency of the timing where everyone's feeling there.
Yeah.
If I want to know like what it was like back in like Roman Greek times, I look at a Michelangelo painting. You feel what I'm saying? I'd be like, okay, that's how everybody was saucy shit. They was romantic. They was with that. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like those are clothes they were wearing, et cetera, et cetera. Now we got like direct fucking references to how we was feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like Sheck West. You know what I'm saying? Like that Mo Bamba shit. I tell people all the time. They be like, why do I like this song so much?
Shit, bitch.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, if it didn't have lyrics, it still would be like a tribal fucking chant. It was saying like if it, you know what I'm saying? Like if it had no content, it would still be how the fuck we feeling right now.
Hell yeah.
And that's wild to find that emotion too, like, cause that's an emotion. Like you hear Mo Bamba anywhere,
no matter where you are.
In that setting, like,
Ooh,
Yeah.
plug. That's the
You can
same
make a
way.
song that
Simple.
will crank anywhere,
Simple.
like anywhere. It's like
wow.
that's the key.
That's the same way I feel about this Phases EP that's about to come out. Shout out to my boy Reggie.
Okay.
Same way I feel about Yours by Lavin Khalid. Same way I feel about The Collection by myself. Same way I feel about I've Been On My Lonely. You know what I'm saying? By H.A. It's a direct reference to like
If
what
you
the
don't
fuck
feel
we
it-
going through right now.
Yeah.
Exactly.
If you don't feel it, we're not gonna make it.
Yep.
So
I don't see nothing wrong.
yeah.
You know.
Ooh,
Let's get into some
another
controversy.
sneaky
Another
reference.
sneaky Palm.
Sneaky.
Don't sleep on Palm, please. Wake up. You know,
Wake up.
Just like we telling everybody burning their Nikes.
Thank you for helping me transition into that topic, Big
Oh.
Bottle B.
Big B's.
We on the Nikes.
I got them on my feet.
Ooh.
Got the
My
Gatorade
fault, sorry, I
5s.
didn't mean to scare you like that.
The dogs is out.
The
So
dogs
Nike,
is
let's
out.
talk about it.
Let's get to it.
Nike put Colin Kaepernick as the face of their new campaign. You know what I'm saying? As well as
Y'all seen
Serena
the
Williams
full commercial? Yeah.
and Odell Beckham.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
I saw
One hand
that.
Odell. You know what I'm saying?
What was your first initial reaction, Shaw?
My reaction was, I'm not gonna. Well, I was like, when I first saw it, when I saw him turn around in that afro, I was like, oh, my man is back to getting that bag. He's back to getting that bag. Cause I was like,
Pay that
okay.
man.
I was like, if Nike's behind
Checks.
him, Nike's behind him, that's gonna give him more exposure to the story. And now that shows that a brand association with the NFL has accepted him and accepted what he stands for.
And not
You feel
only
what I'm saying?
and not only is it the brand, it's on.
Yeah.
All.
And this is just my initial reaction.
Yeah.
That's just my initial reaction. He's getting that bag and he's being spotlighted, so there's a solid chance of him getting back to the NFL. And then, you know what I'm saying? That's just because it's just a Nike ad. Like that's a corporation backing him. You realize that there's money involved. He's getting that bag. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then I think of the
They did it
deeper
for the
and
bottom line.
Then I think of the deep in the underlying context, and I'm like, whoa, fuck, this a $1 billion company that just backed a black man standing out about, you know what I'm saying, police brutality in the best way that he knew how, while being a superstar in the NFL. Like Colin Kaepernick a year before that, like, he was in the fucking ESPN like Body magazine. That's how you know niggas made it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
In that bag.
Like Twitter famous already. You know what I'm saying? Off the ESPN shit. And well, yeah, he was runner up in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So he was, you know what I'm saying? Like perfect. You know what I'm saying? The perfect person to really like just take a stance on that and for it to be felt. Like if I'm not going, you know what I'm saying? Like. Try to shun anybody else in the NFL, but I feel like if it was like somebody that we just didn't know, like a second string tight end, like it'd have been like, okay, like,
Exactly.
fuck,
And
like, you know what I'm saying? You're not really risking it. You're not really
yeah.
risking it all.
Yeah, it's the star.
And there's people in Buffalo, like you got the quarterback in Buffalo, you got other people in the league. Like, how does he not have a job? You know, over certain people. Some people just throwing 5 interceptions and just, you know, like his QB rating was higher than people's, but no, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying?
That's when you understand that it's a chessboard, because it's like, dog, everybody in the NFL wearing Nike, and Nike fucks with your boy. Mm-hmm. So it's sort of like corporate mediating, if you want to put it that way as well, like. Because it's not like they pulling out of the deal of the NFL to support Kaepernick. Nah. But it's also like they not pulling their money out of Kaepernick. So it's like, until y'all get this shit right, we gonna help y'all to expose how bad this shit's look on, you know what I'm saying? How bad this shit look on y'all end.
You're calling out the NFL pretty much.
You not fucking with him, we fucking with him because, you know what I'm saying, he feels how he feels politically. He's, you know what I'm saying, he's using the First Amendment right.
And he's doing it non-violently. Yeah. You know, and everyone, it's a clear message. And
you don't like the afro.
See, look, Nike just, they found a business move and they knew they're going to be on the right side of history. Yeah. And like the NFL really is just like kind of the complete opposite.
They're stuck in the past still.
Yeah. What you think, Mike?
Man, I know that I just think that's a great step, because putting stuff like in the entertainment business is the way to really change people's minds. Like, like all the Trump supporters, because I mean, Trump supporters are the majority of the people that are burning their Nikes, like hands down.
I hope y'all burning the motherfuckers while y'all got them on.
It's definitely correlation.
Yeah, some dude lit him on fire while they were still on his feet. That was amazing. Like, I love stuff like that. That was so fun to watch.
Exactly. And
but yeah, man, just putting it in the media, in entertainment, making him a star, letting everybody know,
and bringing it to light
that big companies are backing him, like, because the majority of corporations are pieces of shit. Yeah, they don't care.
And I just heard today that he was he sold out of his I'm with Cap jerseys, and all donation, like all the money's going to his charity.
Hell yeah.
And you know, he's sticking by his word. It's not about, like, for him, it's not the money. Like,
no,
I mean, of course you want to get paid. Like,
he's good.
People gotta, like, obviously he's gonna find a way to get paid. He's not playing in the NFL. Like,
yeah, but he's probably already making more than he would make in the NFL just with Nike. Because I mean, but like you said, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
he's changing the world.
Yeah, and like at the same time, he does have a case against the NFL right now, like about like them colluding and stuff.
So. Oh yeah, 2 most important people in the world right now: Colin Kaepernick and Elon Musk.
Wow. Expand on that.
I mean, I just looking out for humanity. They're both looking out for humanity.
Yeah.
Like,
and they're not afraid to at least.
They're spending all their money just to save the world. Like, out of stuff that we can't even fathom. Like,
Elon Musk is definitely credible, you know, and
he's a genius, bro.
Yeah, and
fill me in, give me sharp on that. Tell me what he doing.
I mean, besides Tesla, obviously, because cars are polluting the shit out of the world. That's a small thing that he's doing.
But he the owner of Tesla?
What's up?
He's the owner of Tesla?
He is. Yeah, he started Tesla. Like, it's based on like an old scientist that came up with what they needed to make it work.
You ever drove
History 101.
You ever drove a Tesla or rode in one?
Never.
I've not, no. But
neither.
Besides Tesla, he's working on like underground tunnels in LA as well for traffic. That's not gonna save the world. That's gonna make people a little bit happier. He has a SpaceX program where he's basically like he's just light years above NASA because he has all the bread.
Exactly.
Like he sent like a Tesla to space just for the hell of it, just for like history. It's just up there orbiting. But no, he has a company that's specializing in AI. So they're figuring out how to integrate AI into like the human cortex.
Just know these robots are getting more and more advanced. I come across some stuff on Twitter, dude.
So
go
his biggest
ahead.
thing is there's no regulation on AI. So there could be countries that already have stuff that's like can learn and like take over us. But like we have to have a regulation like that, just how we have nuclear regulations. So he's trying to
can't get that in the wrong hands.
He's gonna discover it first and then go to all the governments and be like, look, this is what I made. This could like take over everything. You have to do something. So and he's talked to like Obama, he's talked to people about it, and like a lot of people don't even like realize it. It's like sci-fi to them.
Yeah,
But
the robotics are getting smart. I had a valet gig for a little bit, and I actually got the chance to like drive a few Teslas.
that's cool.
And one of the company cars was a Tesla. But it's crazy, like when you lift your foot off the gas, like the car stops or it starts to slow down for you.
Yeah.
It'll let you know like the type of vehicles that are on your left and right and how close you are to them as far as inches and feet.
It can drive itself.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
And to be honest, like if you don't press the right buttons at like the right, set at the right times, like it'll take over for you. It'll
Yeah.
be like, oh, okay, I see what you're trying to do. Like,
You're like, yo.
I got you. And you'll just be like, wait, what the fuck?
And now that
like,
Take over.
Yeah, like you just be like, whoa, I ain't okay, all right.
Yeah,
That's how you do it.
we're really in the future.
Yeah.
the reason they put the auto drive is because someone in the business close to their family fell asleep in a Tesla and crashed and died. So they were like, well, why don't we put something, if they fall asleep, like
Yeah.
it'll slow the car down and pull it to the side of the road. So that's happened like a couple of times. People have crashed in that. But now you have to like touch the steering wheel every like 30 seconds, I think, or it'll slow down and pull over. But it drives itself.
Yeah,
But-
I'll drive one day.
Just like crazy advancement of humans. Because like, obviously we all think like how Colin Kaepernick think.
Oh yeah,
But we don't have the position.
and that's what everyone needs to get from all this. At the end of the day, no one, in the sports world had really taken a position politically like
Yeah.
that. And then you see LeBron doing it a lot more now.
Absolutely.
Which I want to get into a little bit later.
LeBron
with my
too,
Lakers,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But what LeBron's doing too, and a bunch of other athletes now are like kind of stepping out, and it was
More
kind of
activism, yeah.
and it kind of was Colin who really started it back up. Get in the conversation because at the end of the day, he wants one thing out of this, just attention to how black men are treated in this country.
Yeah.
And if you're not comfortable with that and you find any other way, national anthem, Nike, to want it, it's just when is it gonna end?
Yeah.
You hope there's an end in sight, but I hope he stays strong and
Yeah.
That's a start to it. That's definitely a start
and you
to
see
it
what
then.
in Nike's doing well. I remember everyone was talking about when Nike like the first day lost like 3 million and people were talking about it. I'm like, the
Yeah.
stocks are up like
Yeah.
online sales hit like 4 million, like they're
And
chilling.
you'd like to
They're
think
chilling.
that like obviously Nike wasn't just like, oh man, we're gonna do this, we're gonna make a shit ton of money.
Exactly. Like,
That was like the second thing that crossed their mind. They're like, this is what we need to do. We're Nike, we can do whatever we want. We can change the minds of dumb Americans all across the world.
Yeah, that's interesting. I just watched the State of the Culture, the revolt shit, and they were like, they basically like pleaded the opposite, and it was just like the goal of a corporation technically is to make money,
Yeah.
so money was also an incentive. But I definitely feel you on that. Like they chose it. They definitely thought about it second, because to support Kaepernick at this point in his career, you also know and understand that like you're taking some sort of risk. You know what I'm saying? Like you know that there's going to be people who are going to oppose the campaign just because they oppose the stance, or necessarily don't even understand the stance because they haven't been open to understanding the oppression of the people that he's speaking to, and or to just understand the people in general.
And also all the people that they signed have been oppressed or pushed out of whatever community they are. Like Serena, shit that just happened to Serena, like that was insane.
And she's done too much for the game to even be treated like to
Right.
lose a game. Like
She's
it wasn't a point. Like she lost the game from it, and
Yeah.
I mean, they try to compare it to like Djokovic or some male that happened to like a year before,
yeah,
and
who said some shit.
yeah. But at the end of the day, what she's done far outweighs by what she, to still get like disrespected like that, and then they like find her and like. It's, I don't know. It's
She
tennis.
should own the whole sport. Like,
Yeah, tennis
she's-
and like golf,
Y'all good on this?
like the same type of game. Like they got like certain rules and
Yeah, they're very. They're like we say the NFL is stuck in the past. Those sports
Yeah.
are very very stuck in the past.
I felt like Serena like really relayed her like frustrations in a way that made me side with her as well. Cause it was just like to call me a cheater like on what I'm saying on a national scale.
Yeah.
It's like
So many people
whenever
watching
I-
that.
Whenever I had to
Right.
cheat, like
and
check my
exactly
check my
and
books.
it's
20
coming
check my
and it's
books.
coming
5 years?
off. Yeah, and it's coming off like being denied like wearing like the all black Nike jump. You know what I'm saying? It's coming off like a lot of other controversy. So for that to be the case then, she was like, man, I could tell that like that's when it's just like the rubber band just popped. It's just
Yeah.
like you're not just about to sit here and call me a cheater like after all that and after
Just
I, you know what I'm saying?
disrespect.
like
It's childish.
Yeah, like I demand an apology.
Yeah,
And when she said that, I felt like that it wasn't even like on no gender type shit. I was like, yeah, like that's on some like
Like,
know
who
what I'm
are
saying?
you?
Just regal shit in general. Like, come on, bro. Like, like that's like Kobe flopping. Like why would I? You know what I'm saying?
that
Like-
doesn't happen.
Like I'm the guy that shot 2 free throws after my, you know what I'm saying, after my shit popped.
Yeah.
Like I walked
And
and shot 2 free. Why would I flop? You know what I'm saying? Like,
and
or
then
why
shot.
would
Remember, he had that turnaround
It's crazy.
bank with the left after he tore his labrum.
I? Yeah.
It's like, come on,
It's
man.
it's disrespectful at that point.
Yeah. You think she's gonna be back?
Of course.
Yeah.
She out here looking for revenge.
You already know. But yeah, you want to get into more of, the real season, because I don't know about the NFL, because my Raiders last night really got,
Hey,
smacked
that was
in the second half.
the Rams look good.
I'm still getting over Khalil Mack getting traded. I'm trying to get past that. It was a good first half. I liked how Marshawn looked. It's just now I'm like thinking about my Lakers, and I'm like, I need the
Yeah.
NBA to start.
My Redskins won.
Oh yeah, shout out hell to the
You know what I'm
Redskins.
saying?
Okay.
Shout out Adrian Peterson, 100 touchdowns. And that burgundy and gold.
All
Looking
day.
sweet,
We
looking
rep
sweet.
All day,
We
AP.
repping hometown Tampa Bay Bucks won too.
Ooh.
They looking good.
And Cowboys lost. I feel that.
I'm a Rams fan though now. Like, why not? Like
I mean,
live here.
the Rams are my second team. I gotta respect the hometown team.
yeah.
And, and I'm
Understandable.
still
John
gonna like the
Gruden.
Raiders, because the Raiders gonna be in Vegas next year.
Bro, y'all got John Gruden. Hey man, don't disrespect him.
I-
Y'all gave him a lot of money though.
We gave him 10 years. I
100
just
million,
know,
right? 100 million, 10 years.
Yeah, like you better get us at least in the right direction. If you're not having
Well, he's
to
got
win a
10
season,
years, you know. So the first 3
That's true.
years, like, but they have the oldest team too.
we do, and I didn't get that
Yeah.
at all. But
It's interesting.
you know what?
I mean, they look good.
We gotta
though.
stay. We'll see. It's a long season, but when you saw the Rams, I was like,
Yeah, Rams look pretty good. Gurley was running like.
I'm gonna have to go to a
motherfucker.
couple games.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to go to a couple
especially
games.
when the stadium's done. That'll be nuts.
I need me a few 50-yard line just right there,
Chilling.
right by the action. Against the Redskins.
Hey, how's that Butterfingers over there?
Oh, hey, shout out to Butterfingers, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the good people over
That's
at
why
Nestle.
Shaw couldn't play football.
Shout out to the good people over at Nestle. I
You
just
like
want to
candy
say
too
y'all
much?
doing y'all thing. You know
You
what I'm
got
saying? As
Butterfingers.
far as enhancing life with a candy. You know what I'm saying? Y'all definitely doing it on a P level with this Butterfinger here. You know what I'm saying? Sponsors are adapt.
Oh man,
Butterfinger hit us
I want to
up
give a
with
shout
that.
out to San
Hit me
Diego
up.
though.
San Diego. Y'all were in San Diego,
yeah,
right?
I was out in San
What were
Diego,
y'all doing?
man.
Just
We was
chilling?
just out there visiting some friends. Yeah.
Hell yeah, San
Yeah,
Diego's
crew.
dope. What part?
Just downtown.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. downtown, and we were just by the water, staying at the Sheraton. It was nice.
Nice.
Yeah,
What'd y'all get into?
a whole lot of everything.
Yeah.
A lot of
I
everything.
don't remember much, but it
I
was
remember
dope.
a lot actually.
Oh, that's good.
But it was good times.
Shout
yeah.
out to Brian,
Yeah.
aka Dante, off the yak.
You're
You hear me?
you hear me. Man,
Yeah.
I love it though, man. I'm glad you guys brought me out here.
Indeed, man. Indeed.
What's up, baby?
Hey, I'm pretty high.
I know.
I'm
I'm
feeling
feeling
good. That
as
backwood
fuck.
was hitting, bro.
All right, I think it's time that we do
Oh,
our
yeah.
like raps and racks segment now.
Raps and racks.
You know what I'm saying? Raps and raps.
Raps and raps.
Raps and raps. All right. So everybody, we're gonna rattle off like a recent verse
Let's do
that
it.
we liked, and then we're also gonna note like our preference of a rap when we smoke.
Gotcha.
Like be very specific, and be strain specific as well.
Shit.
So I'll go first.
Mhm.
A recent rap verse that I really like. The whole 8 out of 10 is dope.
That shit go crazy. Your wifey.
Your wifey. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. You
I
got
gotta
anything
take a
else
deep
on
breath when I
score?
catch an attitude. It's a whole nother level I could tap into. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's hard. And then my preference of a rap right now, as far as smoking, would be Honey Bourbon Backwood.
Honey bourbon.
Honey bourbon.
Backwood.
Honey Bourbon Backwood, I fuck with him.
I like the Russian cream. I'll start with that one.
Okay, you gonna start with your
Russian.
rap like that? All right, bet.
Yeah. You know, I'm gonna start with
Big
the
Bottle
Russian.
beat with the Russian cream. Talk
know,
that.
You know, actually, one song that, that's been on the Sat Murphy playlist. I gotta give my man a shout out. Shake It Up by Trippie Redd.
Mm.
He said,
Ooh, get right.
baby, what you mean? Shake that ass for big 14. Hey, she gon' shake it like a red nose. Hey, from the walls to the windows. Hey, you already know I'm in here. Hey, some other shit after that too. I'm just faded, but that shit was so hard. That shit was hard. And I always like the music that just gets me turned up, so that's
Shout
why
out
I gotta,
Trippie Redd, man.
I love that shit. So,
All right.
so what's up with you?
I mean, I'm boring. I just be smoking J's, raw, non-organic, because the organics are bleached.
That's not boring.
Don't smoke those
Should get you
shits.
high.
I just like the taste of weed. And I've been on that King Louis. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Louis Wee.
And a bar that really hit me like yesterday was J. Cole. It was like a J. Cole feature on the new Boz song. I don't even know what the song's called. But it was like Tail Wagon. Was it Tail Wagon like Oregon Trail? Yeah. He was talking about like a dog and he's like Tail Wagon like Oregon Trail. And I was just like, oh, fuck. It fucked me up. But yeah.
All
And then I listened to the
I like
Boz
that.
album. It was alright. It was cool. I don't know. Did you
I
guys?
haven't heard Boz in a while. I know who Boz. Yeah, he's in Dreamville.
He's
Yeah,
signed to Dreamville. So I mean,
He nice.
I'm gonna have to check it out.
Dreamville to me, like, I wish was stronger. Like I love
fuck with that
JID.
Is it
Boca
Cause
Raton joint.
on there too?
Yeah, I think so.
Cause, yeah.
JID to me is really tight.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
They
that's
got
what I-
Omen too.
I like the whole KOD album though too.
Oh yeah, I mean
Yeah,
J Cole.
with
That's
J.
what I'm
Cole.
saying. Like for how good J Cole is, I wish.
They also got Ari Lennox. Shout out Ari Lennox. She's
okay.
dope.
Yeah, she was on that. She's on his
She
album.
hard. But I like all the new artists right now. So
Yeah, what you got? What do you have on your Apple Music right now? What's your recent download?
right now my recent downloads. I got a lot of Astro Road, but besides that, I got some Trippie on there. I had the J Rock album, bumping the other day. That's been out for a while, but I fuck with J Rock. Drake's, we got Future on there, Quinn Miller. I got a lot of young Nudie. He hard too. Got some Pierre Bourne.
You fuck with Shy Glizzy?
Shy Glizzy, yeah. I fuck with that one he had with Gunna and Tory Lanez. That one was hard.
Mm-hmm.
And but like he hasn't put out any like mixtapes in a while. I used to,
He prepping.
yeah, I like that one he had on the, was it 24 hours? Was it 48 hours? Oh, these niggas don't stand me, no let them bear me.
Yeah.
I got like that 30, got get that curry.
Yeah.
That shit is hard.
Yeah.
But
All right.
I like Shy Glizzy.
Okay. We see what you on. You be hype all the time. Turn up.
I got to.
Yeah.
I think he had that Quiet Storm mixtape. You know what it was called. And he had that John.
Trappers
Hand
Only.
on it, hand on it. Yeah. I got money, I got power, I got pussy, I get respect. You just acting like a hater, cause you can't get none of that. That's it, go ahead.
Let it go.
Who else from the DMV?
Ari is from the DMV as well. Ari Lennox is from the DMV.
Will a rapper?
My boy Karan, who just dropped a single with Ty Dolla $ign and no BS.
Okay.
Let me see.
Where's Wale at?
Wale is out there.
Wale dropped something. I
Yeah,
think
he's
today.
dropping shit.
He's always dropping something.
Yep.
You gotta stay
Chaz
relevant.
French, Gold Link, Phil all day. Myself. Myself.
Top 3. Sean Infinite, you already know.
You know what I'm saying?
He not 2 or 3.
Light show. Shout out to
You already
Yeah,
know.
man. Alex
Who else?
Vaughn.
You got some young heat out there.
Yeah.
Word.
Uncle John.
Word.
Word.
Out there.
I on my Apple Music, I got like I got some. There's a new Lloyd album. Lloyd just dropped an album. It's
Was
fire.
Is it like, what's it called?
I don't know.
No.
He's standing like naked with like a guitar over his dick though. So if you need to find that,
Lloyd.
but no, it's got like some like nostalgia to it. It's like sounds like some old shit. Like
Gotcha.
Wayne's on some verses, like Rick Ross,
Okay.
like some tight shit.
Yeah.
Blood Orange is
Blood
a
Orange.
really cool album.
Whose is that?
I think that's the group, Blood Orange. Yeah, it's like
I gotta get my.
It's got like
Apple
Diddy,
Music
like
up.
I think it's like backed by Diddy or something.
I gotta
Like,
get my Apple Music up.
Diddy's on a bunch of shit. Yeah, if you're not on Apple Music, I just be finding random shit, and
Mm-hmm.
listening to it. The new Van Ward joint. I
Oh
got that
wait,
bitch on
yeah.
there.
Hold up,
That shit's
everybody.
Yeah,
Thinking about you, Van Ward.
think about you, thinking about you. Yeah,
Thinking
yeah.
about you.
That's just
Got it.
jamming.
Go get it if you don't have it now.
Um,
It's on all ways: Spotify, Apple Music, SoundCloud. Get my
It's
man
on your
Vancito.
favorite streaming platform.
Word on the street is that him and Shah, Mr. Shah, Infinite.
Yeah.
Got some heat rock.
Maybe
Yeah,
might
we-
be working on something. You know.
Van and I
You
got
never
like
know.
a solid pick of tracks.
Yeah,
That's steadily
You got-
increasing over the forthcoming days.
you got a lot to choose from.
So that we'll have options.
Gotta have options.
Yeah.
Unleaded gas. You know what I mean?
We got
and that's
eight-
all. Say less.
We got A through C's.
I won't say anything more. But yeah, I want to thank you for coming on. You know.
Thank you,
We,
man. I appreciate it. It's my
Big
first
Bottle
time.
B.
It's my first time, and it was a great experience. Shout out my man Mike, Sean Infinite. If y'all don't already know,
Gang, gang,
Taste
gang, gang.
Buds podcast. Let's get
Yeah,
right.
man. If y'all
Gotta
like
get
what you
right.
see, like what you hear, you know, comment, rate us on the podcast.
Yeah, let
app.
me know. Just
Let us know, you know, how you did.
you know, my rap verse. You probably didn't
Yeah,
like my
right.
rap verse. Y'all probably did not like it, but shout out Trippy Red too.
Ooh.
Let them know where they can find you on Instagram.
Shit, it's B Smith with 2
At
H's.
B Smith.
Hey.
At it's B Smith.
Talk
You
that.
already know. You heard. Stay tuned. We out.